Okay, so picture this. Your cruise ship is pulling into the gorgeous port of Ocho Rios, Jamaica. The island is right there in front of you, but you've only got a
Once
few
upon a
precious.
time, beneath a sky brushed with Caribbean blue, a couple stepped off a grand cruise ship, their hearts dancing with dreams of adventure. The salty air swirled with reggae rhythms, promising magic on the shores of Ocho Rios. With a smile, they hopped into a waiting taxi, laughter trailing behind as the island unfolded before them, a tapestry of green hills and vibrant life. First stop, the legendary Dunn's River Falls. Imagine crystalline water rushing over ancient limestone, the couple clasping hands as they climbed, each step a pulse in the reggae beat flowing through the trees. Their journey carried them next to the spellbinding blue hole, where sunlight flickered on turquoise pools. Without hesitation, they leapt, splashing joy and awe into the air. The day spun on, drawing them to dolphins whose eyes sparkled with playful secrets. Swimming side by side with these gentle creatures, our couple felt the pure wonder of the moment ripple across their souls. Then came the thrill at Mystic Mountain, soaring above emerald canopies on daring rides, laughter echoing with the music of freedom. There was sun, there was sand, and there was bliss as they stretched out together on the golden beach, letting the reggae rhythms carry their worries out to sea. As dusk painted the sky, the couple dashed along the glowing pier, racing the sun back to the ship, hearts thumping, faces alight with the joy of a day spun for magic. And so this island fairy tale whispered on, where every reggae note called them back, promising countless adventures yet to come.
Okay, so picture this. Your cruise ship is pulling into the gorgeous port of Ocho Rios, Jamaica. The island is right there in front of you, but you've only got a few precious hours, and that clock is ticking. So the big question is, how do you make every single minute count? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out right now. You step out onto the deck, and this is what you see. The warm air hits you, you can hear the music, it's just pure excitement. You are ready for an adventure. But let's be real, a port day can get a little overwhelming if you don't have a solid game plan. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? You've got this perfect but limited window of time. So, do you hit the beach? Do you climb a waterfall? Do you go shopping for local crafts? The options are totally endless, and that fear of missing out, it's a real thing. But don't you worry, we are going to make this super simple. That's right, you're in paradise, but it's paradise on a clock. You know, the key here isn't to do everything, it's to do the right thing for you. And we've got a really clear path to help you figure out exactly what that is. So here's the secret. Stop looking at a giant list of activities. Instead, I want you to think about the kind of mood or the vibe you're really going for. We've basically boiled it all down to 3 main categories that cover pretty much anything you'd want to do. So, what's it going to be? Are you looking for an adrenaline rush, some real adventure? Or do you want to soak up the local culture? Maybe do a little bit of shopping? Or, hey, is your main goal just to find a beautiful beach and totally chill out? Let's take a look at what each of those really means. Okay, if you picked adventure, let me tell you, Ocho Rios has got your back. We're talking about legendary stuff here, like climbing up a massive waterfall or ziplining over a rainforest canopy at Mystic Mountain, or even having that bucket list moment of swimming with dolphins. This is definitely the high-energy, go-home-with-a-story kind of path. Now, this brings us to probably the biggest debate for adventurers in Ocho Rios. Which waterfall do you choose? On one side, you've got the world-famous Dunn's River Falls. It's an absolute classic, it's great for families, and it's super close to the port. Just a tip, bring water shoes. Then, on the other hand, you have the Blue Hole. This is more of a rugged, off-the-beaten-path experience for the real thrill seekers. We're talking cliff jumping and rope swings. And yeah, this picture says it all, doesn't it? This is why the Blue Hole is so tempting. I mean, look at that water. It's less of one single climb and more like a series of these unbelievably blue swimming holes and little falls that you can actually jump into. It is an absolute must if you're a confident swimmer and you're looking for that adrenaline rush. All right, let's switch gears to a totally different style of day. Maybe high-octane adventure isn't really your thing. If you'd rather connect with the local scene, you can just get lost in the craft market and find some really unique handmade souvenirs. Or, for a calmer nature experience, Conical Falls and Gardens is a bit of a hidden gem. It's this beautiful mix of a smaller waterfall, lush botanical gardens, and a bird aviary, a perfect way to see the island's beauty without the massive crowds. And finally, we have the chill vibe. This is for all of you whose only goal is to feel sand between your toes with a nice, cold drink in your hand. The easiest option? Ocho Rios Bay Beach. It's super close, so you get maximum relaxation time. For a more scenic, quiet escape, you can head over to the famous James Bond beach. And if you want a day with zero decisions, the Bamboo Beach Club is an all-inclusive option where they take care of everything. Pure bliss. Okay, so you've seen the options, you get the different moods you can go for. Now for the big question. How do you actually lock in your choice and build that perfect day? Honestly, it's way easier than you think. We're just going to cut through all the noise with a super simple 3-question framework that's going to point you directly to your ideal Jamaican experience. So here it is. This is the whole plan. First, check your time. Some amazing excursions, like the far-off YS Falls, need a full 8 hours in port. If you have less time, you gotta stay closer. Second, pick that vibe we just talked about: adventure, culture, or chill. And last but not least, think about your crew. You know that intense cliff jumping at the Blue Hole? Perfect for an adventurous couple, not such a great fit for a family with little kids. Just answer these 3 questions and your perfect plan will just snap right into focus. All right, you've got your plan, you know your vibe, you know your destination. Now, before you step 1 foot off that ship, let's cover a few essential tips to make sure your day goes off without a single hitch. First things first, and this is important, the food. Don't you dare get back on that ship without trying some authentic, smoky jerk chicken or pork. Grab a spicy Jamaican patty, and the pro move is to stuff it inside a piece of sweet cocoa bread. Oh, and try Festival. It's this amazing sweet fried dough. Wash it all down with a refreshing Ting grapefruit soda or, of course, some local rum punch. Trust me, this is a non-negotiable part of the experience. And now for the really practical stuff. For getting around, only use licensed taxis. You'll know them by their red license plates. The golden rule is to always agree on the price before you get in the car. Plan to be back at the ship with at least an hour to spare. You do not want to be that person running down the pier. And remember, island time can be different from ship time. Finally, bring some cash. US dollars are accepted almost everywhere, but having some Jamaican currency is also a good idea. And there you have it. The waterfalls, the beaches, the incredible food, and the plan to conquer it all. We've laid out all the pieces for you, from the thrill of the Blue Hole to the total chill of Bamboo Beach. Now, the only question left is the one right here on the screen. What kind of incredible Jamaican story are you going to write for yourself?